What's up, guys? It's been a while since I've uploaded, but I've been here at uni for a year, so I thought I'd share my experiences, maybe what I've learned, what I see differently. But mostly this is just going to be a review of my first year studying computer science at the University of Bristol. So I've got a little cheat sheet here of what I'm going to cover. So I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and I guess the terrible, although I guess it's a bit of an exaggeration just for a clickbait title. So this is almost anecdotal. It mostly applies to computer science, although I guess some of the points apply to Bristol in general. So the thing that I didn't expect the most about coming to Bristol was that the Computer Science Society makes the computer science experience so much better. Back when I was applying, I didn't really look at it. I made my tier list, I didn't really look at that either, but coming here, I realized that it does play a big part because it really affects the sort of events you can how you connect with other computer science students because they organize events, socials. You also get sponsored by companies, so you can come in, do workshops like interview preparation, talks about what they do, all that sort of stuff. And I think the Computer Science Society here at Bristol does an amazing job because it's very well balanced, it's very nice. All the people are approachable. They run a lot of good events, and they have a lot of big name sponsors that you would actually want to work for. Yeah, the other thing that I really liked about Bristol is that the course is really good. It's up to date. They change it time to time. So for example, a year ago they completely changed it to be up to date with what's going on now. So now we have stuff like distributed computing in second year, and which is really useful when you're trying to do something that's actually relevant in the industry. Also, we get the choice for some units whether we want to do a coursework or an exam. So basically, if you want to do a unit, you don't need to pick based on if you want to do coursework or better at exams to maximize your grade. You can actually just pick a unit and then pick, oh, I prefer to do an exam because I'm better at exams, or vice versa. I think that's also down to the department being really nice. I found all the professors to be really approachable. They're always happy to help. There's also communication with the students. It's not like they're very disconnected. We had one of the professors or lecturers come into parties with us. So yeah, it's really good. They do lots of really good stuff. So for example, they even let undergraduates, so second year onwards, you can TA units for which you got a good grade when you were doing the unit. So for example, now I'm TAing imperative programming, which I got a decent mark in. So I think that's really good because it helps students make some money, so it pays better than like a part-time job at a pub or something. It's also good experience because you get to do a job, get experience working in a job that's computer science related, and also it really does look good in your CV because it shows that you can do social skills, you can work with other people, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, on from that, I also really like the fact that Bristol is very international. So I'm not native British. I haven't lived here my whole life, so it's really nice to meet people from other cultures, see what's in common, and sort of get to know the wider world. It's been really fun connecting with people from other countries and stuff. So yeah, I think it's actually a really good point. Back when I was applying, a lot of people were saying things like, oh, because universities like UCL or Imperial are very international, they don't like that because sometimes international students can be less social. But I think that depends on how much effort you put in, because a lot of them are also freshers at uni. Most of them want to meet other people as well. So I think that if you do put in the effort, it can be a really valuable experience. It does really help. So I really enjoyed that. And also the city is really nice. You can walk everywhere, like within half an hour. There's loads of green spaces, so if you want to like explore the woods, go for a walk, or just hang out in the park, there's always a nice green space nearby, especially around the uni. So yeah, I didn't expect that because back before I used to live in the countryside, and I was just, oh, that's just boring green space, but really when you live in a city, it's actually really nice to get out and just be a bit in a slightly quieter place. But also the city has some bad points. So I think that the public transportation is basically useless. So you balance out the fact that it's walkable with the fact that the public transportation doesn't really work that well. The buses are kind of expensive, kind of late, not on time. Yeah, there's that point. It's also very hilly, so there's lots of super steep hills, like that sort of gradient. It's insane. You're definitely gonna have to do some exercise. You're gonna get in shape if you walk around a lot. So yeah, so also I think that the fact that the campus is a city campus doesn't really do it any advantages, because when you study at university, you're still in a sort of bubble. You don't really talk to people who are outside the course and that sort of thing. But still, the fact that it's not a campus, it's a lot harder to like just spontaneously talk to somebody, right? You don't know if they're at the uni or they're some other person or they're just a tourist hanging around taking pictures of the uni. It just feels like a campus, but it's been spread out because you can get it all in one place. And I don't know, I just think that a campus uni would be more fun, and that even though it's a city uni, it doesn't really matter because you're still in a bubble. You only talk to other students, really. That's just me. Some people maybe do, but that's been my experience. By far the worst thing about Bristol, I think, is trying to find rent and trying to find a place to rent. Because not only is it pretty expensive, it's also very hard to actually find a place. So back when we were, you have to go really early, so you have to go in like November time to start looking at places, calling people up, and even then it's a massive hassle. So we were on some like, we would basically call up agencies and they'd be like, oh, we're gonna put you on some like priority list because we've already tried to get bookings for like 3 of our places. So when things come up before we update the website, we're going to call you up and send you a message about it. And even then, when we would get the message, we would call them up within an hour and they'd say, oh, we're already fully booked up with viewings. It's crazy stuff like that. Yeah, because for example, in places like London, the rent might be higher, but it's not that hard to actually find a place. Whereas in Bristol, not only is it kind of expensive, but it's also really, really hard to actually land a place. It's really bizarre. We probably went to like 10 or more viewings before we found this place. And yeah, we were super lucky. I think we were like the first or the second viewing of this place, because we just happened to see it early. But yeah, it's crazy. Overall, I'd say though, it's been really good. I think that computer science at Bristol is a really fun subject. I really enjoyed my first year, and I think that it's going to be good. Everybody's friendly. The fact that there's other students who are teaching assistants for you, it really makes it easier to connect with people in the year above, ask for advice, all that sort of stuff. And the Computer Science Society also organizes things. So the whole computer science just community just feels really good. I think that the rest of uni I can't really talk to for. I've definitely found it harder to talk to people outside computer science because in computer science it's so good. You always have something in common, and it's also quite diverse. It's not like everybody in computer science is the same sort of person. You've got people who do lots of music stuff. You've got people who do sporty stuff. I think that if you do computer science, you're going to find the right person for you, especially because it's a relatively big department. So when I was looking at universities, some of them are small. And I think that's not so great because you don't know if you're going to find the right people you will vibe with, so to speak. But at Bristol, I think it's big enough. And I think also the course is challenging enough when you want it to be challenging, right? So a lot of my friends went to Imperial, and you basically don't really have a choice. You need to always be studying, whereas at Bristol, you can't study hard and you'll get like 80 or like 90 for that module, and you also can take it slightly easier, maybe you won't get as good a mark like 50 or something, but it's really nice to have the choice of not having that pressure on you when you're not feeling it, but also having the chance to really push yourself if you want to. You've got that choice, which is really good. And yeah, overall I'd say I really enjoyed it. I definitely don't regret coming here. Hope this video has been helpful. I guess if you have more questions, obviously just leave a comment down below, and I think that's it. I think the future videos I'll be making will be more career focused, because I think that at university, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm not a very vlog sort of person, so yeah, if you want me to make a video, you can drop me a comment down below. I think I might be doing live streams, because I think those are less effort than making a video. Making a video definitely takes a long time to script and upload. But yeah, hope you've had a good time. Good luck if you're applying to uni, and if you want me to make some video on another topic, just comment down below. I'll either reply or make a video. But yeah, peace out.